Hey, so there's this friend of mine, his name is Tad, he's a radio host for a station in Northern California, and he made a post on Facebook that really got me thinking. He said, Gautier, somebody that I used to know, is now a huge pop hit and broke the top 40, which means my commercial top 40 radio station is playing the balls off it. Why do I feel like this is a bad thing? Is it good that indie music is hitting the mainstream, or has the internet caused a breach in the sacred indie music and music consumer relationship? I about pooped my pants when the program director said it was going into rotation. What's next? The Kanye remix of Bon Iver? Thoughts? Well, here's what I think, Ted. I think that our musical tastes tend to be much more subconsciously influenced than we care to acknowledge. A song is much more likely to become your favorite if it's stuck in your head often. I don't think that that is ever going to change, but what is changing is how songs get stuck in our heads. It used to be that songs got stuck in our heads pretty much exclusively because we were surrounded by them on TV and the radio. Today, while TV and the radio are still obviously major players, there is another major player on the scene, the internet. With traditional mediums, control is centralized and hierarchical. The men in suits, as it were, who are in charge, can just choose something to dominate the airwaves. With the internet, though, something is only everywhere if everyone is sharing it. There are no kingmakers. What's shared online is still hugely influenced by what's on TV and the radio. That's why traditionally popular tracks still rack up tens of millions of views on YouTube. But for the first time ever, with the internet, there is room for music and videos to go viral, to get in our heads, completely independent of traditional broadcast mediums. That's what we're seeing right now with Gautier. So what exactly happened with Gautier? Well, he uploaded the original video for Somebody That I Used to Know, and it's an amazing video. It went viral in its own right, but things didn't get really crazy until exactly 6 months later, to the day, when Walk Off the Earth did a cover of the song featuring 5 people playing it on one guitar, and their cover of the song went viral, and each version has kind of been feeding off of the other on both the YouTube charts and the Billboard charts. The everywhere-ness of Somebody That I Used to Know, though, is not just because of the 2 viral versions. I think that Walk Off the Earth covering it and seeing success with that planted the idea in many musicians' minds that, oh, maybe covering this song is a good idea. So if you do a YouTube search for Somebody That I Used to Know cover right now, you get like 11,300 results there, new covers being uploaded pretty much hourly, maybe even minutely, and many of the covers have hundreds of thousands of views for themselves. And from the looks of it, the popularity of this song is just beginning. On YouTube, if you look at the graph of its total views over time, it's at 150 million right now and still accelerating. I mean, because the masses made the song so popular, the masses feel a sense of ownership over the song's popularity. So every time it gets more successful, the masses get more excited, and that begets even more success. So to get to Tad's question, is there something wrong with this indie artist being in the top 40? No, there isn't. I mean, what does indie even mean? It's a very vaguely defined term, but in the most basic sense, it just means independent artist or on an independent label. It's in no way, shape, or form related to how popular that artist is or should be. I mean, I get what Tad's trying to get at here. We're used to indie artists being less well-known and their fandoms therefore feeling more exclusive just because major record labels are the ones with the most money, the most know-how when it comes to promotion on TV and the radio. But that doesn't mean that indie artists don't want or shouldn't have notoriety. It's just that they don't want to sacrifice any creative control to have it. Gautier is having his cake and eating it too, and good for him. And while he might be the anomaly today, moving forward, we're going to see this story play itself out more and more and more. Moving forward, we will rely less and less on traditional mediums to determine what music is popular, and more on suggestions from friends and other people, and that is a good thing. That is an inherently more democratic way of determining what should be in the top 40, and as a result, I think we're going to see much more interesting music in the top 40. Or at least that's what I think. What do you guys think? Post a comment, let me know. Thanks for watching. To watch Number Cruncher, the other half of this week's Music Nerd, click here. And to watch Happy Fun Music Time, where Elaine makes jokes about music, click here.